Hello, brothers and sisters. A warm welcome to Investigate. I'm Avatar Lahiru, your guide in this series. Nice to see you again. Today, let us look at our third substantive topic, which is on the exchange rate. Can you remember seeing on TV news a table of different currencies, like the US dollar, the Japanese yen, the euro, all measured in rupees? For example, in 1 month, 1 US dollar is 300 rupees, and in the next month, it is only 280. And then, have you ever wondered why sometimes the rupee becomes weaker or stronger against the dollar? So, what is going on? This is the exchange rate in action, the value of one country's money compared to another. Okay, so what exactly is the exchange rate? In simple terms, the exchange rate tells us how many Sri Lankan rupees we need to buy 1 unit of another currency, usually the US dollar. For example, if 1 US dollar equals 300 rupees, then to buy something worth $10, you need 3,000 rupees. If the rupee depreciates, meaning it loses value, the same $10 item might cost 3,500 rupees next time. If the rupee appreciates, meaning it gains value, then it may only cost 2,800 rupees. Alrighty, so how is the exchange rate determined? In Sri Lanka, the rupee is a floating currency. That means the exchange rate is mainly determined by supply and demand conditions in the foreign exchange market. If more foreign currency flows into the country, through export earnings, inward remittances, tourism, or foreign investments, then the supply of dollars increases and the rupee can strengthen. But if demand for foreign currency is higher, for example, when we import fuel, pay off foreign loans, or when Sri Lankans spend abroad, then the price of foreign currency goes up and the rupee weakens. Just like in any other market, if supply of rupees is greater than demand, the rupee depreciates. If demand is greater than supply, the rupee appreciates. What is this foreign exchange market? The foreign exchange market, often called the Forex market, is where people, businesses, and governments buy and sell different currencies. Think of it as the world's money marketplace. For example, if a Sri Lankan exporter sells tea to a company in the United States, they get paid in US dollars. But here in Sri Lanka, they need rupees to pay workers and suppliers. So they go to the foreign exchange market to exchange those dollars for rupees. The same happens when Sri Lankans import goods. If a company buys cars from Japan, they need Japanese yen or US dollars. They will use rupees to buy yen or dollars through the foreign exchange market. Because so many trades like this happen every day, the demand and supply of currencies constantly change. The central bank also plays an important role. Although the rupee floats, the central bank sometimes intervenes in the foreign exchange market to reduce sudden, drastic movements that are not linked to fundamentals. It can buy or sell foreign currency to stabilize the exchange rate. It also manages the country's foreign reserves, building them during good times and using them during difficult times as insurance against shocks. And why does this matter to us? Because the exchange rate affects almost everything in daily life. Imports. When the rupee weakens, imported goods like fuel, medicines, or electronics become more expensive. Exports. At the same time, a weaker rupee makes Sri Lanka's tea, apparel, and spices cheaper for foreigners, which can help exporters. Families, those who receive remittances from abroad, benefit when the rupee depreciates, because each dollar brings in more rupees. Travelers and students abroad, they feel the opposite. They need more rupees to cover the same cost in dollars. So the exchange rate is the link between our local economy and the rest of the world. It determines how much our money is worth outside our borders and how global prices flow into our homes. So be alert about how exchange rates can affect your life. In the next video, we'll look at another factor that changes our financial reality. That is the interest rate, or the cost of borrowing and benefit of saving. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video.